Enjoy my life.
It's accepted.
Sophomore. Everybody to be quiet. Good evening, everyone. I'm a control. One yard, Good evening, my people. Yeah. My Instagram. Silence the group. Sorry for the delay. Yeah, Lillian.
Everyone. Hello. Good evening, everyone. It's so nice to finally have the show kick off. I'd like to give a shout out to all our followers who have taken out the time to join us on this live show. We love you big time. Do not forget, there are a lot of giveaway that will be happening here today, especially to those who will be taking part in our questions and answers. So I'd like to present our speaker for the night. But before I do that, let's get to know our speaker a little bit. Mr. Ibitoye Olamide Victor is a master's degree holder in the field of business administration. He specializes in different businesses and is also the CEO of Vicolas Group, which comprises of item 7, where you have a kind of dishes, any kind of dishes you want at all. We also have our drink store, which comprises of wholesale and retail. He's also into automobile. He sells different kind of cars. He also is the CEO of Top Logic Solutions and Constructions Limited, which includes bricks, well rings, and estates, real estate. And the real estate, he buys and sells landed properties. He's also into the gaming world, PlayStations precisely, And last of all, Football Club. All of these are subsidiaries of Vicolas Group. So join me as I welcome the CEO of Vicolas Group, Mr. Ibiteye Olamide Victor.
Thank you, Lillian.
You're welcome, sir.
Yeah, good to have you on this show. Thanks for being our host for tonight.
Same here,
Yeah,
sir.
the topic we'll majorly be talking about for today would
Okay.
be like encouraging youth on entrepreneur. Majorly, majorly, we would like to introduce to people or to tell them what entrepreneurship is all about.
Yeah.
It's all about creating solutions to fundamental problems.
Okay.
And how do you create solutions to a problem? You first of all identify what the problems are. Like you look around in your community, you see what can actually be solved. Talking in terms of challenges that probably people and community as a whole is having. And as an entrepreneur, the more problem you can solve, the more money you can make. And that is where the business actually comes in. And entrepreneurship is majorly based on service, creating service, providing service to people in your community, in your area, wherever you find yourself. And these are ways to identify who the real entrepreneurs are. They are these people, they are these type of people that no matter how little or how big, anywhere they find themselves, they are always busy trying to create one solution to any circumstance, or probably if there's any situation they find themselves, they call them go-getters. They always find a way to solve it, either for themselves or for people or for objects around them. Even it could be as a farmer, it could be probably you're just passing by, you just pick some sense of responsibility in some things. Probably you are passing by on the road. Let's say, for instance, um, how you know the true entrepreneurs are people who actually see other people's problem as their problem. And it's not all about you actually having it in mind that everything that you have to involve in has to give you money. It's not always about the money. And taking, for instance, let me take myself for an example. I started a very long time ago, and I started really small. We didn't see it to be like this, and we don't go up. We actually had in mind like, okay, let's just start something. Let's start something. And the motive behind it was trying to make sure at least I can be less of a burden to know to those people I call my parents. Like at least if I can actually start something that can give me 500, 1,000 naira per day, as far as I was concerned, I felt good. But not so good. Not so good. It was to be, and we thank you. I started Vicolas as a brand. We started in, about 12 years ago, and as a student, I was really addicted to playing game. Let me take my own personal story as an example. I used to move around from one game shop to the other, and the money I was getting from home was really small. At the point when I could not even pay off my bills at the game shop, I had to like turn myself to like one of their sales guys somewhere on campus there in the I think. Uh, um, Back in the days when the university was still in the um, White Avenue Junction. Currently, Makoyo is that very space in business firms. I was always playing game addicted. I used more than the money I even get from home to play game. So I realized it was a problem to me. And not even a problem to me, it was a problem to a whole lot of us. So instead of me becoming the total victim of the circumstance, I had to seize the opportunity out of it. Instead, looking at it, business. If I can actually set up a business, probably be marketing to someone. Then, as time goes by, I will be free from playing for games. Then other people who we were actually eager to play them as well, who were in a situation like I was as at that point in time too. All of us can actually become my customers at a point. So instead of uh, having to put myself in a situation whereby I will end up losing, how do I put it, dropping out of school because I won't be able to play because of the money I was spending at the game shop. Likewise, a lot of other people. I turned that melon to millions. So I started with the game shop. Yeah, and only had jump ambitions. The game there was 29. Then we started with the charging center for this. All these are bookkeeping now. Some of the possible. So then charge 30 naira. If you don't bring your charger to come and charge your phone, 20 naira if you have your charger. So we're doing that. At the point, the business from the 2 TV game shop, it expanded to like a 5, 6 TV game shop. And some people who became addicted, like I used to be. Some will come as soon as they are done with school around 2 o'clock, they'll be there till 10 p.m. Before they leave, they'll be hungry. They have to move around. So I had a friend there. He opened one little fast food around just right beside us there. So instead of people moving around to be looking for where to buy things to eat, so he asked that I arranged money like we were doing some contributions then. I bought a pizza. And that pizza then uh, I started selling drinks in 5 packs to be precise. So little, we're trying to save us from that business. And from that drink store became really expanded. Even selling those things after like 2 or 3 years. Then
Okay.
to creating to having the first modern car wash in the state university student environment. That was like that of Secretary Junction. And little by little, POS business was introduced.
Wow.
Everything that we were doing at every point, we had to identify the problem of myself as an individual and the problem of the people around me. So we try to make sure we create solutions to those problems that people actually set eyes on. So people are starting to a lot of people have to go to town to wash their cars. We then at the point when people don't do the car wash, I was working there for like 6 months myself. And from there, we realized car wash uh, was not enough to consume all the water we were pumping up every day. We moved to laundry service.
Okay.
Little by little, with the car wash bill, it became probably the biggest as far as there is concerned.
Wow.
And uh, when we realized that that game business was actually degenerating like it was not more really functioning. We remember what they call Odo tó bá gbàgbé orísun, ó máa gbẹ like the Yoruba you say. So we have to go and create a center where we have there was nothing like that. So we had PS3, PS4, PS1, PS2. And that was already passing down with some to the POS business. It was just about 2 or 3 of us in the whole of Ekiti State University and policies. People come from even other towns. And before the POS became everybody's business now. But thank God, we were probably one of the first set of people to venture into that business in Ekiti State. Yeah, the charges were really high. It was around 10%. Everybody, they don't even care about it. Yeah, and creating that business and seeing us grow became an eye opener for a lot of other people around, and before you know it, everywhere you see POS everywhere. Uh, at a point too, we the person that was cooking for the game people who were playing game beside us then, at the point the person left EXU, he finished from school. So we were beginning to lose customers because people would be like, I will buy drink from your hand, but there's no food to buy. So we have to buy drink where we buy. So that was the reason behind creating item 7.
Oh,
And
that's nice.
all the customers we had actually lost to other people on the street there. We started getting stuff after the other. Uh, Thank God for the source that actually created life. And from there, gradually, we started going into importation of cars. Little by little, we started going into building of houses for people. We started going into block making, like
Okay.
bricks and links. We started building for people. We moved into real estate. Legally. What we did was we actually tried to explore every opportunity that presented itself. And it was all trying to create solution to the problems that was actually seen that we could see. And what I also realized is it takes a lot of discipline, endurance, and perseverance. It takes grace. We do not have support from any other things like somebody give you one money or you see one money on the street. No, no, it doesn't work like that. It was a gradual step. Like you make 10 naira today, you keep 9 naira, you manage yourself with 1 naira, or you skip 8 naira, you manage yourself with 2 naira. You understand? So we're actually accumulating and accumulating, and to God be the glory. That was actually the source that created that led us to the road to financial freedom, and that's why we are here today. We are trying to make sure we can actually leverage on strengths and weaknesses of the community of ourselves to make sure, okay, how do we actually create more strength for people? How do we actually create more solutions to the fundamental problems? Lillian,
Okay, sir.
do you have a question?
Hmm. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I have some questions to ask you. Like, in the process of doing all this, definitely there are so many challenges you faced while doing all this because in our world today, before you start up a business, you need to go through so many challenges. So, can you please tell us the challenges you faced while starting up all this?
There had always been problems.
Okay.
Yeah. And so many times when a lot of people be like, Vicolas, I would like to be like you. I would say, fine. I pray you are even bigger than whatever I've ever become. But what I've been through could kill any other person.
Wow.
There's nothing practically that we never had problem. The first challenge I could say we have, which was a major one, was the space we were using for this Vicolas drink stuff.
Okay.
When we started using it for game shop, the people who were actually the original, the initial owner of the place before it was this, uh, they were doing some other businesses there. And by the time we started the business there, there were days, fuel was 65 naira then, I could remember,
Mm-hmm.
petrol. There were days we would spend like 400 naira to buy fuel a whole day and we'll make 40 naira or 60
Wow.
naira, less than 100 naira some days. We still open the next day. But these are things that people would actually, they call those things behind the scene. These are things people probably don't notice. They always believe when they see you coming out fresh with your Akube dresses, they believe that the business is doing fine. They don't really want to know the dark side of it. Everybody, a
Yes.
lot of people believes, not everybody, a lot of people believes, let me say most, believes once they see you around, it's very fine. Sometimes you don't have to appear or look like what you are going through. You
That's
understand?
true.
Uh,
Yeah.
and then those people actually brought them was, we want people, we want to use that shop. I said, I've been using this place for like 3 years now. I've been paying your rent. I was never owing you for anything. I was like, okay, why is it that it is now that you have to use the shop? Those guys was like, it was two of them. They are still my friends. They laugh and come. But like, I want to start that business salon business. And we probably became game. I was like, okay. But for now, you have to give me little more time to see another place to use. I don't know what actually came up later when the rent got due. They actually, how far who rent here? Are you paid the rent now? I was like, but you said you wanted to use well. We changed our minds. You understand? There are a lot of challenges. These are physical challenges. There are a lot of more challenges. In fact, that's probably the smallest. business management and money management skills are these fundamental things we have to understand before venturing into any business. Do you
That's
understand?
true.
We have already been operating. Those people, let me keep talking about that. Those people have already been operating in that place for like a year, 2 years. So
Okay.
it was about two or three of them. Let me say two or three. I could remember two. I don't know the other guy, but I heard how they manage resources is different from how I'm trained to manage resources.
Yeah.
Okay. One thing I need to understand about wealth creation and entrepreneurship is if you can manage 10,000 naira well, you give them it and everything. Just the next week, I used to when I was hot. Oh, send if you know what to do. Go about yourself of them. Just like when I was hot. If you are not prepared for what you are going into, like you are not morally prepared, the chances of failing is very few. The chances of losing is actually very high if you're not morally prepared. There are the time that even in this business, game business that we started, I had friends who were staying on the same street, very close to each other. About four of them, they came out together. They were like, see this boy is doing fine with this game business. After like 2 years or 2 years, he started that business. Almost the same time that this guy was giving me problem. What he did was, uh, let's say, you contributed money, they rented the shop on the street. One person brought sleep, one person brought game, one person brought generator, one person made chairs. So the problem they had is that they didn't have a good or at least whenever they finish business at the end of the day, what they will do is they will share money, kept sharing money. So by the time maintenance ask for the shopkeeper, are you with me? What we
Yeah, I
realize is that
am.
when maintenance starts, like we need to repair this gem. The person who owns the TV will say, "Thank God, I'm not the owner of the gem."
Yes.
When part is faulty, the person who owns the TV will say, "Thank God, not be making a game." I don't know if you understand. And
And
by
that's bad for
default, if they have to
business.
do that thing, like they need 5,000 naira to repair anything, 5,000 was a lot of money back then.
Yeah, it's true.
They probably won't be able to raise it because the money you shared it before yesterday, you would have actually smoked it with your own. You would have bought fish. Who you would have given your girlfriend? Who you would have kept yours? Okay, the only person who had kept his. Do you expect him to bring his and while other won't be able? So that was the
No.
beginning of the end of those
Wow.
business who actually tried to team up to compete against just one man business. I feel like they were not prepared. Do you understand? So when you are not
Mm-hmm.
prepared in any or probably the resources you want to start with is the resources you don't have. I don't I so much cherish a humble beginning. I don't despise it at all. In fact, when I see anybody trying to come up in any little form, the support I give the person, irrespective of what business the person is doing, even is the kind of business I do. I've seen situations whereby I will take people to okay, this is where I buy drinks. I have friends who are perhaps some are online now that okay, let's go to this place. They will give you some drinks like this. Okay, they can give you the on credit based on my own credibility. And I'm very sure they will be doing the same business I'm doing. I should be thinking like all these bad people, like oh mama may compete, but I embrace growth a lot. And when I see that you are committed and you have passion with my own last blood, I will support you. You understand? I don't have to
Yeah.
go. I don't see any competitor anywhere. I say that you have actually come to participate. You have come to future. So the mind of having somebody like that is something it's one of the reasons why some business die. So by the time you are not even selling very well, you assume it's that guy that is selling. What is the business? It's none of your
Wow.
business. It's not for one place of life without touching each other with it. So
That's very
I'm
good.
still up to you. Is there any
So
comment?
my next
The
question
comments
goes like this. No, my next question goes like this. I'm sure a lot of people in this particular area sees you as a role model. And I'm sure a lot of people want to be like you. So what advice would you give to the
you
youths?
are still not
Like
people
people
like
wanting,
that.
yes, people wanting to start their own business, people wanting to go into this entrepreneurship of a thing. What advice would you give to them? how would you tell them to start it, and how would you tell them to face the challenges that are involved in it?
Okay. I will first of all advise anyone who aspires. I don't see myself being anywhere yet. Even though a lot of people say that I'm be like it, fine. I still have a lot of people that I'm looking up to. So now to be like source of it. Most of the people have never even seen. I don't have, do you understand? But one of the ways to solve this problem, like I want to be like Baja, I want to be like Baja. The commitment like Baja is making, can you, Mr. Kamedo, make it? You must find a way to be involved in economic activities to contribute to the economic growth. I don't know if you understand.
Yeah, I
Like,
do.
you are a football player because they just, like, let's say you are playing set on the field. When they beat you, you move out. When they beat you, you move out. The sense of responsibility to contribute to the growth of wherever you find yourself, so that your absence will be felt and your presence will be noticed.
Okay.
If you are not being resourceful to yourself inside your house or to the people in your house that can say, if not the guy is not around, will not be lacking this. I trust Mr. Biden is around. This place will not be like this. Trust me,
Okay.
wherever Mr. gets to, there will always be problems you need to identify and solve. But when you are not being resourceful to yourself, resourceful to your immediate environment, you are not ready to contribute to anything called community growth. Make sacrifice except you are getting something back in returns. That's the only thing to be like. You will never be except by a gracefully, gracefully. Sometimes gracefully. But that is when you are committed, when you are always available, not always not cheaply available, when you are always to render assistance and you are consistent. You understand? And
Yeah.
sometimes you must be willing to do work for people even for free. I don't know maybe you get my point. Sometimes you must be willing to do work for free, even for free. Some people are always like, how much you go pay? You understand? These are people by default, they will grow, but their growth has limits. When everything you have to talk about is you finding a way to make money out of every situation, there's limit to how far you can go. It's not always about money, you understand? But the more money you get, the more people should help achieve. Let me say, okay, the more successful you become, the more you should help people around you to be successful.
Wow, that's nice. Thank you very much, Mr.
Are
Victor,
there
for
questions
this
on the
wonderful
comment
session.
section?
Yeah. There are a lot of questions on the comment section. One
Please,
says,
we welcome some.
okay. It says, does consistency also mean commitment?
They are two different English, but
Yeah.
you can use one to describe or interpret the other.
Okay.
Consistency and
Commitment.
commitment.
Yeah.
If you are not committed, you can't be. It's just a way to twist English. You understand? Practically to me, you understand? If you are consistent, you are committed. That's why they say you are consistent.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've answered that. But you can, if you are not using one question, if you are not using one word, you can actually replace it with the other word. Like it's just in other words.
But
Yeah.
there are some people I feel in doing
Let me
business.
let
Yeah.
me take more questions.
Okay. Another says, why did you stop your doorstep delivery around school area?
Ah, why did we stop our not me? I am
Okay. Why?
Vicolas
Yeah. Why
as
did you?
an
Why
ambassador
did?
for Vicolas Group.
Yeah.
I am Victor as an ambassador for Vicolas. Do you understand? Let
Okay.
me put it.
Yeah.
Um, Vicolas Group Item 7 is a company, it's an entity. Yes, sir. I'm just the face. It's not something we can actually say we are comfortable with as well. At the point, realize that people who have started using digital technology to their own advantage and to our own disadvantage, we lost a lot of money on the way. Some people we actually target like so time. Like you want to order food today, 4 p.m. You will go and check screenshot for 4 p.m. yesterday and paste it in such a way that you paste it at the time that you have actually packed your food. So to be like, okay, let's keep verifying. Let's keep verifying. There are a lot of dubious ways. And there are so many times some people will tell you, we'll pay on delivery. And we realized the point of saying they'll pay on delivery, the delivery person, they will tell the delivery person, we have already set the money. Trying to confuse our own system here. Before you say you verify here, okay, if you have to waste a whole day verifying just 4,000 naira, I don't know, maybe you get it.
I do.
The whole day verifying like 2 transactions. Tomorrow you waste a whole day verifying, calling and calling. By the time they get what they want, yes, we're actually looking at a better strategy to approach that and bring it back to life. It's not convenient for us to have stopped our delivery service for people. We are really sorry about it. We are not proud to have stopped completely. So
Okay,
we
so
hope
you're
to be back
saying
and
the
better.
delivery will continue. So you're saying the delivery will continue, but you need a proper strategy for it
We
to.
have to be sure we are getting it right. If you are not getting it right yet, we are not resuming.
Okay. All right. I
Yeah.
get you. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for this wonderful answers you've given us. Okay. Over to the audience. You can ask your questions now because don't forget, there are a lot of giveaways that come with you asking and answering each questions in this section. So we're waiting for your questions on this section.
Do we have more questions here? This is strategy and
I guess
I'm not sure we have more questions.
yeah, I'm not sure we do because the comment sections is just these 2 questions I saw so far. Okay, somebody is asking question. It says, when is it right to give up on a business idea?
When is it right? No time is right to give up. If you ever think of giving up, then okay, by the time you never had the idea, in the first place.
Okay.
You should think of why it started when you want to quit. There's no time that is ever right to quit any business.
Okay. Okay, the next question says, as a student, how much can I have at least to start up a business?
You don't even need money to start a business. Some businesses, you don't need money to start. Some businesses will just be like, let me give you an example. There are some businesses that requires you linking customers to service.
Okay.
I don't know if you understand.
I do.
Some people call it middleman. You don't even
Okay.
need money to do that. Yes, like currently now, I know some businesses that will tell you, okay, this is what I do, this is what I do. Do you understand? That all you have to leverage on is who you know, the power of keeping contact. Just check all these online vendors who sells bags and shoes. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Just say, for instance, buying and selling of land. Some people never had one plot and they call themselves real estate. And they are because they are connecting buyers and sellers. Do you understand? All you need
Yes.
for the first thing you need is the idea.
of the
And
business.
what drives you, the motive, what drives you,
Okay,
the
okay.
passion.
All right. So I have other questions coming in. It says electricity is a key factor to industrialization. How did you cope, and what are the effects of lack of electricity in school area?
Yeah, there's a question before I answer that. Somebody said, must everybody be an entrepreneur? No, most people will fail as an entrepreneur. If you don't know what's all about, you don't bother. Some people are better as employed. Some people are better as employees. That's the truth.
Yes.
People are better, and if you don't understand what they call cash flow, don't try to go into business. Money management. There are a lot of things to learn. You don't
From
have to
it.
go to school to learn these things because they will not even teach you these things in school. And about the electricity, um, it's been my greatest challenge. It's been my greatest challenge. But the problem that we have about electricity, I have to be honest with you, why there is no electricity in this very community. I want to come out there, but that is where they are making their wealth. That there are some people that's where they are making their wealth. So even people like us trying to push, making sure we have electricity is dangerous for us. So there is a limit to where we can push because by the time we push and we achieve it, it will be another cut of income for some people. Do you understand me? Some people are selling all these petrol and all these, I don't know. Do you understand? And by the time they stop, by the time they stop getting such inflow, uh, I don't know if you get me, but it's been a very big
I
challenge
do.
for me as an individual.
Okay,
It's been a
okay.
very big challenge.
Okay,
I,
we're rounding up now. We'll be taking two more questions before we round up. Somebody said,
I, I,
from the
sorry,
beginning.
I'm trying to answer this question.
Okay,
The
okay,
money
go
I
ahead.
spend on fuel every day is enough to make me a big man. But,
Wow.
but unfortunately, fuel is taking up my income. So somebody said, there's a question. Let me check it. Come again. Was there a time? Was there any time I ever wanted to give up? Almost every time. Almost every time. Even now, like this, there are things that will happen and we feel like, is it compulsory to become a man? But when you have to think about those things, you have to think about why you started.
Yeah.
You understand? And then one of the reasons why people like me, person, finds it very difficult to give up at this point is just everything I was ever scared of already happened to me.
Okay.
Everything I was ever scared for or scared of, that everything that were nightmares that we prayed doesn't happen. So nothing really baffles us anymore. And then we have to look at people who are looking up to someone like me. Like the reason why I'm still pushing that is because I can see somebody. So we have to consider things. You understand? Not
Yes.
everybody,
Okay.
not every one of us will make it as an entrepreneur. I pray to make it as an entrepreneur. But the truth is, not all of us. And so many times I have reasons to want to give up, but I never concluded at giving up. Not anymore. It's too late.
Okay. Thank you very much. For the next question, it says, as a multi-business entrepreneur in the field, how do you balance all your services that none is affecting the other? Are there challenges? Please, if there are, you can
Come
kindly
again,
share to us. It
come
says,
again, please.
as a multi-business entrepreneur in the field, how do you balance all your services that none is affecting the other? Like you do different businesses. So how do you balance it
Uh,
from each other that this doesn't affect the other one?
we call something. The question is, how do I balance businesses, multi
Yes,
businesses,
all
like
your businesses. Yes.
several fingers of businesses, and one is not affecting the other? Uh, okay, let me give you the direct answer. Vicolas Group as a company comprises of competent people who are capable of carrying out their responsibilities in their various fields.
Okay.
This didn't happen overnight.
No.
This didn't happen overnight. But we took our time even before we knew something like this would happen. We took our time to actually build people before we build business. Yes, sir. So I consider our biggest resources as human resources. They are our biggest assets. Our biggest asset is the human resources that we have. We have people in place.
That's nice. Okay, I guess we've answered a lot of questions. There are still more questions coming up. I don't know if you're up for it to answer, but I'm sure you like to ask the audience a lot of questions too for them to
I
answer.
have a lot of questions that I may never have the opportunity to ask my audience.
Okay, but the giveaway aspect requires that you ask them some questions for them to
Okay,
answer.
yes. Is there anyone here? Okay. What question can we throw in?
No, you can throw in the question for them to answer it. So
Yes,
that the
now the person
giveaway.
who answered this question.
Yeah.
Okay. Which month in 2021 did Vicolas Item 7 hold the Olympics? The first person who answers it wins our customized jersey.
Okay.
Which month in 2021? Please help me pin the answer down.
Come
Which
again.
month in
Come again.
2021? Which month in 2021 did Vicolas Item 7 host our Item 7 Olympics? Somebody said
Okay,
February.
somebody said February. Is that right?
Let everyone answer. Let everyone answer. Give them a chance to answer. But
Okay.
we shall know the person is the first person who said February. No problem.
All right. So
Any question?
just one person. Somebody said September. Somebody else said September. Somebody said February.
Okay, September got it.
Okay. Larry
That
Coker.
September is a thief.
Is it?
It's a thief. But we have to welcome him. He's one of he's not make you not come be like saying our audio giveaway. Do you understand? No. We are not giving him. We are not giving him. It's
Okay.
September, but we are not giving him. It's our media. We don't do it. If we cannot do it, we are not doing it. There's no game
Okay.
yet. He was a photographer during the event. So we are not giving him. He said February. So another question: which team won the Item 7 Olympics final? Football final. Which team? That person that won September, that said September, the person was right, but unfortunately, he's one of the crew members. We don't do audio here.
Okay. So the crew members are not involved in the question and answer
No.
section.
Nobody from us
Okay.
can even win anything on this platform. We just settle
Okay.
ourselves
Just
at
to
it.
the audience. All right.
Yeah. What is the name of the team that won?
Nobody saying anything. Are the questions just based on football?
This first giveaway is a jersey, a complete
Okay.
customized jersey.
Okay. So it should be basically on football.
Okay. Can someone send me the account number you used to send money to back in the day when we opened Item 7? The first account number we used.
Wow.
Yeah. So that goes to the jersey. Then we give the person that jersey.
Okay.
Star, not on star. Somebody said on star. No. Can somebody send the account number? Yeah.
Somebody said Wema Bank.
Yeah, I'm asking them questions.
UBA.
UBA what? Union. What? Union UBA. Where anyone it is, just trace to the account number.
Okay. Place the account number, not
Make
the
them trace
bank.
the account number. Make you confirm.
Okay.
Ah, people.
Kitty. Is that correct?
Penele. Penele.
There are
Track
two
it.
different account numbers here. I don't know if you see in the comment section.
Yes, I'm seeing that.
So we've gotten like 3 different accounts. I don't know if any of them are correct.
None is the first account number used for item 7. This can only be won by a long-term customer. Unbothered things. Okay. No. Ekiti FC. No.
So we don't
People
have
are not
any.
getting. People are not getting this answer. People are not getting this answer.
They are saying the question is hard
How,
and they want the next
how
question.
old is item 7?
Okay.
How old is item 7? Somebody should get the answer and get our money, Jesse. How old is item 7?
Somebody said 3 years.
Huh?
We have 3 years, we have 7 years, we have 4 years.
Who is this king?
King Air is 2.
Yeah, that king guy is what got it.
Okay, King Air is.
Yeah.
So the jersey goes to him.
To him or her, yes.
Okay.
Please, everybody on online, everybody live, please, you can like and comment.
Okay. So how do we get?
Please, you can like and follow the page. We appreciate that. Somebody already won that jersey. Then let's do maybe 2 more giveaways. Let's do 2 more giveaways.
Okay, he said she's a woman. King Air, he said she's a woman.
Yes, that's what I said. So please, you can enter a DM and you have to come around and claim your complete customized jersey of item 7.
Okay.
Can somebody just tell us the name of CEO Vicolas Group? His full name. You will be winning 3,000. You enter our GM to claim it. Please. I know everybody will get it, but the first person takes it. Okay. Sure.
Coca Soye.
All those coca na scam. Yeah,
We
that's the
have
customer.
Ayola Victoria.
Huh?
Ayola Victoria. Ayola
Okay.
Victoria.
So you enter the DM of any one of us.
Yes. And claim it.
Yeah. And that's 3,000 naira.
Yeah.
And 2,000 naira giveaway. The last question.
Okay. This is going to be a tough one.
It's only tough. It's only tough. We actually before you go to that, we appreciate
Okay.
everyone who is live with us.
Yeah.
God bless you. We'll be having this program subsequently, every Wednesday evenings. We'll be
Yeah.
having occasionally we'll be having some little giveaways. There'll be chances for you to prepare your questions, and we can actually talk about it. Uh, we appreciate every one of you. We pray those of you that are still students, we pray school resumes very soon, and God bless all of you.
Amen.
Is massive, massive, massive. Can you mention just on very four of item 7 Vicolas businesses? Somebody to mention four. Just mention, just list four. That's the first person. Just four businesses. Hmm? 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 Under item 7 Vicolas. List everything together. List it together. Somebody else is messaging. Call me. Who said call me?
Okay, somebody said it's Awolola Oluwatosin. Real
Okay,
estate links.
I will allow. Ah, that that's our architect.
Okay.
He's not for giveaway. Someone else. It's our architect. Now only you, madam. King is no. It will look audio. Yes. Alade Jano Dotun. Alade Jano Dotun takes it. So we are writing all down.
Yeah, yeah,
So
I
God
am.
bless you who are actually joining us live.
I
We can
am.
welcome a question more if you don't mind. We
Okay.
can welcome a question more. Alade Jano Dotun was the last one. Please
Okay.
enter. Please let me have the list of those people who are actually won.
Okay. A question was asked before.
Uh,
Before.
okay, what's the question?
Okay,
I'm
he
hiding
said,
income.
what advice would you give to upcoming entrepreneurs who want to multitask?
Who want to multitask?
Yes, like who want to do different
Multitasking is not a
businesses just
problem,
like him.
but it will be good to take a step at a time. Do you understand? So by
Yeah.
the time you want to multitask, this is what makes it easy. You get this done. You make sure you have actually gotten it right. You train personnel to continue from where you have stopped. So that when you have to move out, that business can independently survive without your presence. In Nigeria, by default, if you have any business that is doing well without the presence of the owner, in the case of God, you get. We don't have a good system, we don't have a good structure, which can actually encourage even investors to come into our country and invest their money and live. Unlike US, UK, where you can actually have a business there and you can be anywhere. Forget all this camera or Nigeria people. Nigeria is not that good yet. You have to put people in place before you can move to the next one. I tried it once, I think in 2012. I left my business here with that was my middle brother he was still in school too back then. So I left the business with him. But there was a boy that we actually played with him to support him. Could you believe our back as then I've been running into debt, which is like a year to pay up just because we had the wrong people in place. He is someone I could trust, my brother, but unfortunately, the same trust I have in him, he placed it in the person who was working with him. But that boy was just the king, and the fact that the business was just being run like maybe just so it was not taken really seriously. So we lost our money. And it's unfortunate for us, but it's more unfortunate for him because I don't know where it is, but he probably would look back and be proud of what he had, or probably be thinking, this business would have actually done more than this if he had not actually done what he did. As I'm everybody now, you can't come about it and whatever you understand, the product of what I've done, and anything anybody is doing to me, the person just worry, you become the product of what you have done. So whatever they are doing now, just know you need it in the front. So it's more of big risk trying to multitask because there's no way you don't lose. But if you are left, if you are blessed,
So a lot of questions are coming in. I guess they'll have to come to your DM and ask you so you can answer them through your DMs because we're really running out of time.
somebody may come again, Lillian.
I said a lot of questions are coming in. I'm guessing
Okay,
they'll have to come to your DM to ask you because we're really running out of time.
okay. Somebody asked a question like, what advice do I have somebody who wants to start up a business now that school is on ASU strike? The number one failure anybody can encounter doing a business and building it around what English do I use? Season. You must be able to build your business in such a way that come rain, come sun, you will be able to stand what they call this test of time.
Okay.
You can create cash flow. There are businesses that are not even dying now that ASU is on strike. Fine, they might not be doing as good as it should, but the truth is, businesses are surviving if you have it well structured. And for all these startup, all these new entrepreneurs, I'm encouraging you to start now. Start with little, whatever little you have. But I won't advise, don't let me say don't borrow money to start up a business. But I won't advise you borrow money to start up a new business. Let the business grow itself. By the time you need more funds from outside, they will not have to tell it to you, you will know. When, when, when by the time you need money from outside to support the business. But for a new startup business, it can be frustrating. People commit suicide for such. I think we are done. Really.
Okay. So
Somebody said, can he or she manage my portfolio? The answer is no, because you can't. And because you ask. People end trust. They don't buy it. If I'm giving my portfolio to you, I'm giving it to you because I know you can, not because you ask for it. Okay. Yeah, I can't see you.
I guess we are rounding off now.
Yeah, we are rounding up.
Okay, so
God bless you. Thanks to everyone who has been online. I remain my
thank
humble
you.
self. It's your Vicolas group. I can say Nigeria Limited.
Thank you, Mr. Ibitoye, for this wonderful section. We hope to do this
King,
next week.
King said something. That is King.
Yes.
What's your last question, King?
She said, last question.
Another Jana, enter my GM now, or you come to our office. I know you are around. Anybody that's around that or those who are actually want our gift should please come for theirs. Thank you.
Okay, King. King's last question says, advice on how to handle money.
Yeah, you have to understand what you call cash flow. And another guidance to that, there's a book they call Cash Flow Quadrant. Go and read about it. God bless you. I
All
love
right.
all of
Thank you
you.
very much. Thank you for this wonderful section. We hope to do this same time next week. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you.
Ipitri.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Yeah.